perhaps have another, or it's a question that there has been asked already, but I need a clarification. UPS capital financing. Would you finance projects or basically deal directly, let's say, for example, in Mexico, we have an end user, and let's say the end user is government, it's a municipality, and they need to provide the service that we could provide is a water treatment system. Yeah. So would you provide the financing directly to the government agency?
Yes, we've looked at doing something like that for a country in Central America where a municipality wanted a new water system. The company in, I believe it was North Carolina, was going to provide the water system, the expertise, the plumbing, the pipes, everything. So yes, we can do that.
And it's only Central America or also?
No, it's Central America, South America. This is where we have, I would say, great expertise with our counterparts, our boots on the ground, our people that are in Mexico, in Brazil, in Peru. But we do financing all over Turkey, Israel, just 43 different countries we've done. So it just helps having somebody there that speaks the language, understands the financial statements. So if I can help you with anyone.
Question about pricing. Is it better to price in dollars, or if you're shipping to Mexico, do you price in pesos? What's the best way to do it, and how do you protect yourself against currency fluctuations?
Well, I think it's a good thing to quote in US dollars, you know, and then take it seems in terms of the exchange rate for the importers, you know, to have an agreement with them. But I think more common is to export and quote in US dollars.
If we're financing, we finance in US dollars, US valuations.
And imports, most of them are in US dollars. That you'll have the national money sometimes, but for the most part, everything is in US dollars. Or euros.
So if you're shipping to Europe, quote in euros, or in terms of financing, you have to translate it back into US dollars?
In terms of financing, we're going to start in dollars and end up in dollars. We're not going to get into the hedging and everything else that's involved in it. Somebody else is going to take that on. For small to medium business companies that are here, if you're not selling into a country, you need to ask yourself why not. Because penetrating the U.S. market's great, but penetrating the world is something that can take your company from a really great company and make it tremendous. So anytime you're thinking about that, think about how can I penetrate a third world country? Who do I need to talk to? You can call any one of us and we will start the ball rolling for you to help you move into another country, because exporting is going to be the future. And the more that small to medium businesses start embracing the world, the better off everybody's going to be.
Question. So say I'm a small business owner and I'm considering exporting or importing. Is there a primer on, this topic? Where do I go to initially learn more about it before I, waste your valuable time? Where do I go first?
We offer seminars. You go to our website. We have seminars that are done through Clayton State College, sometimes through Perimeter College. Our boss has been doing it for probably 10 years. And they're the extra curriculum sort of classes. So even if you're not registering to that college, you can come into that class. And he touches into import and export. It's about, I think, 4 or 5 week class that he does. That's what we do for that. But he goes through the importing process, through the exporting process, documents that you need, what you need. We'll talk about rules and regulations in the States, and also what you need to export.
Yeah, and where, can you tell us your website?
It's www.atlantacustoms brokers.com.
There is another interesting website, is export.gov. You have a lot of information.
Would you repeat the first one, the second one, and do you have any brochures?
We have ours here. Okay. Yeah, the website's on the back.
Okay, would you repeat the second website, please?
Export.gov.
Thank you.
Excellent.
What would you say is the biggest challenge right now for small to medium-sized companies? But I mean, obviously, the business part is probably pretty tough, right? Regulations. But would you say at the end of the day, it's actually getting that capital?
Yes, from my standpoint, what I deal with, the lack of capital is probably one of the biggest hurdles small and medium businesses face in imports and exports.
So in terms of your company, and I'm talking more of the financial side, how do you differentiate in terms of technology? Because, for example, I want to say in order to sell on receivables, I have to go through, this is a new company. I have to get a new credit limit, and I need to do a study, it takes several weeks. Quick. Do you guys have a platform, something that makes it quicker, easier?
Me personally, yes, UPS Capital is very familiar with taking receivables and financing those and advancing off of those. There's also international factoring groups that can do that, but we're a part of that, and we've been doing this for 13 years. So yes, we have some expertise.